What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to review search volume to determine what are some of the best opportunities out there in terms of what print-on-demand product type we should be selling based on what customers are actually looking to buy. So let's get to it. So I've been loving Awkward Styles as my go-to production partner lately. So I'm on their website looking at the product catalog. The first print-on-demand product that you guys probably knew I was going to look at first are t-shirts, because they are the best-selling print-on-demand product. You don't need to take me at my word. We can jump on over to an underground, really not well-known search tool that's super expensive. I'm being sarcastic. Google Trends. That's google.com/trends. It's actually free and pretty well-known, right? We can actually use this to get a baseline idea of search volume. Here's the thing. I like to use it on a relative basis, so I like to at least be comparing two things. Otherwise, it really doesn't tell us a lot about the search volume, right? It tells us, in this case, it's relative to over a span of time. Otherwise, it would just be a single point on a chart. So what we're going to do is actually start with print-on-demand t-shirts and then compare to some of the other products that we can sell in our Amazon store, Shopify store, Etsy store, wherever it is you want to sell print-on-demand products online. You guys already know I'm a big fan of more coverage. I like to get my products out there on as many places as possible and occupy online real estate, right? Make it easy for people to find me. If I have an idea for a funny design, but I don't know what products to sell it on, I'm starting with t-shirts. So if you're taking notes, write t-shirts at the top because it is the most popular print-on-demand product, and I'm going to prove it to you. All right, let's go over to Awkward Styles catalog and let's go to their coffee mugs, okay? The next product, we're going to look at coffee mugs because I'm going to venture a guess it's probably the second best-selling print-on-demand product type. And that's if we kind of lump, t-shirts in together with maybe like hoodies and sweatshirts and whatnot, which is something that, I know when it comes to actually creating product listings, you can't lump them all together. You actually have to like make it available on a hoodie or a sweatshirt. So the way I would say it is, if you have a design that hasn't sold yet, then maybe just list it on t-shirt. And then if it starts making sales, make it available on other apparel products, right? But the design area on a t-shirt is a vertical rectangle. It translates really well over to coffee mugs right away. Like, you don't have to do extra work to make a t-shirt optimized design available for sale on a coffee mug. And fortunately, Awkward Styles has 11-ounce mugs, 15-ounce mugs, as well as color changing mugs, which if you use them, just make sure that you mock it up in that primary thumbnail in a way that shows that, hey, it's color changing, and it really adds that sort of value proposition and that understanding to your customer. And of course, right out of the box, Awkward Styles does give you some good usable mock-ups. By the way, in terms of pricing, Awkward Styles is very competitive, which in turn, you can use that additional margin to do things like advertise if you want to, or just pocket the extra money. We are in this to run a business to make money. So I just wanted to mention that if you use Awkward Styles, they have very competitive pricing. You can use the link in the description to sign up. And if you want to, you can use code RyanHogue to get 2 months of Awkward Styles Pro for free, which brings your pricing down even lower. My favorite shirt is the Bella Canvas 3001 t-shirt, and it brings the price down to $9.70. So I just wanted to shout that out. So over here on Google Trends, guys, by the way, instead of just typing in shirt, I typed in like funny t-shirt, almost like an extra word, an extra qualifier that more relates the scope of what we're searching to what is most likely to be print on demand. So we're comparing in blue here, funny shirt, to in red, funny mug. And you can actually see the breakdown compared to each other. Funny shirt is definitely outperforming funny mug. So as expected, t-shirts are more popular than mugs. And I mean, if you were to change, funny mug to funny coffee mug, yeah, it would change the search results, but I'm trying to keep it as broad as possible. Next, I decided, mugs fall under drinkware, and I know quite a few people that are really successful selling tumblers. So why not also check out, tumblers? Because Awkward Styles can fulfill them as well. They actually have the 2 types of tumblers here. And so I just went to, and whatever your preference is here, you can sell. But I just went to Google Trends and typed in funny tumbler. So now we can see that, coffee mugs look like they're doing 2 to 3 times the search volume as tumblers. And, if you combined mug and tumbler, you'd probably have to multiply it by like 4 or 5 to get the search volume of t-shirts. So if you want the like broadest appeal with your products, again, you would want to prioritize t-shirts over everything else. And I mean, my personal favorite approach is to, I mean, unless you're using like automation software, which you guys know I love, if I'm doing it manually, I like to at least let designs prove themselves by making a sale or two before I go and make it available on every product. Next up, how about looking at Awkward Styles print-on-demand message card jewelry? Of course, we have Mother's Day and Father's Day coming up. They have the necklaces for Mother's Day. They've got bracelets for Father's Day. You can do quite a bit with these. And if we plug them into Google Trends, you'll see that funny shirt. Oh, wow, check that out. So necklace gift, this was the thing. How do you scope it to just the print-on-demand jewelry? It's not as easy because I use the search term necklace gift, but that doesn't necessarily mean that people are looking to buy, you know, our print-on-demand style jewelry. But when you say gift, to me, it does almost lean a little bit into how with print-on-demand jewelry, we can design the message cards on the back and put like warm, heartfelt messages and whatnot, whether it's for Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays, really any occasion. I mean, if you guys haven't looked into this, I would recommend just go to Etsy, go to Amazon, spend 2 minutes just doing some quick keyword research. You'll notice there, you know, all occasions are covered with regards to the print-on-demand jewelry, and Awkward Styles can fulfill them for as low as, you know, $11, $12 in that range. I would say, you know, high $11, low $12 with Awkward Styles Pro. So massive profit margins there. In terms of what we're talking about in products in this video, this probably has the largest average profit margin because you can charge $29.99, $34.99, even $39.99. You know what I mean? They can go as high as like $50. It's all kind of in the, it's all about controlling the customer's perception. And at least with jewelry, people are, you know, going in with an expectation of paying a little bit more. Sorry for interrupting. I wanted to let you know that linked in the description, you can find my free print-on-demand mini course that is completely new for 2023. If you sign up, it'll help you get your first sale. And down there, you'll find a link to my print-on-demand Facebook group. I hope you'll join the community. So in terms of search volume though, necklaces actually did almost at December. It looks like that's probably about Christmas of last year. Hit a peak close, similar to t-shirts, but never really surpassed it. Actually, there was a period of time here. Yeah, look at that. It looks like we can expand the search from the last 12 months to how about the last 5 years. And what you'll notice is it looks like necklaces surpass t-shirts about once a year. And who can guess what time of year that is? Yes, it is the week leading up to Mother's Day. Take a hint, guys. We are heading, you know, we're almost there. We're not, it's going to be here before we know it. It's mid-April. Next up, I was thinking, what about print-on-demand posters? Awkward Styles has some really cool wall art. I did do a sample order in the past where I actually did one of their metal prints. All right, they've got different types of wall art. And if you have like your own Shopify store, or maybe you're ambitious on Etsy and you want to offer custom prints, you can do quite a bit with their custom canvases, posters. The metal print is something that they do because it's one thing to do it. It's another thing to do it well. As you can see here with the, I got the sample order here of the jellyfish, and I mean, it came out really, really nicely. In terms of search volume on Google Trends, you can actually see custom poster is up there above mugs. All right, so that's interesting that coffee mugs, and I mean, who knows? Again, it's tough to know the exact search term to associate to get the perfect data. It would be nice to just have access to like Amazon's database. But of course, you know, as a YouTuber, I don't get that. Maybe if I put in a job application to be a web developer at Amazon for like a day and they actually turn over access, that'd be amazing. But I doubt that would happen. But you can see custom posters need to be on our list in terms of products that we have the potential to sell. I would say necklaces look to, on average, probably edge them out. And in terms of price range, depending on what you're selling, and it also, you know, looking at Awkward Styles, it really depends when they offer different sizes, all right? Because different sizes have different price ranges associated with them. If I hide myself really quickly, you can actually see down here the various sizes that are available, and they're going to have different pricing associated with them. So you can see here ranging from $30 up to $192, all right? But also notice if you have the Pro plan, for instance, the 8x8 inch metal print goes from $30 down to $23.50. So, I mean, you can definitely save a ton with Awkward Styles Pro. And again, lock in 2 months for free with code Ryan Hogue. Thank you to Awkward Styles for giving me that code. Next up, I wanted to show you hats. Now, I have told you guys I've sold a lot of hats in my day. And I don't even know, I was going to say, like, I never intended to do it, but I never intended to sell print on demand in general. If you guys aren't familiar with my story, I'll give you the 10-second summary. I found a Reddit thread. You guys know the website reddit.com, in a community dedicated to making money online, just kind of like random ways to make money online, a little bit extra. And I came across Amazon merch, which led me to just all of print on demand. You know what I mean? It just kind of snowballed from there. The way my brain works, I'm like, okay, I'm going to take what I'm doing for merch and I'm going to make as much money as possible, right? I'm going to get on all the other websites and sell as many products as possible and see where it takes me. And that led me to a YouTube channel. Who knew? The whole thing is just kind of random, but here we are. It's 2023 and we're still talking about it. So print on demand hats, I've sold thousands, all right? If not tens of thousands at this point. Something I never thought I'd be able to say, but Awkward Styles can in fact fulfill print on demand hats, and they actually have extremely competitive pricing. If you've ever looked at like Printful or something, Awkward Styles comes in much lower in terms of pricing, which gives us a competitive edge, which means we can offer better pricing to our customers than people who are using, you know, some of Awkward Styles competitors to fulfill. So use that to your advantage, guys, especially with Pro, obviously. Beanies, the pom-pom beanies, the trucker caps, etc. And when we go over here to Google for the search volume, you can see here, now I know it's probably tough because we have like 5 lines at this point, but funny hat is actually right there with custom poster and necklace gift. All right. And then the mugs probably, you know, lowest in search volume for sure, which surprises me. And maybe because there's different types of mugs, or maybe it's because I didn't type in coffee mug. I don't know. Let's just type in coffee mug. Funny coffee mug. Nope, that didn't help. All right. Maybe if we just say custom mug, maybe. Nope. Same thing. All right. So coffee mugs aren't as popular as I thought. But you can see here that funny hat is just about in line with, you know, the necklaces and the posters. So anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to show you in this video. There are other ways to go about looking and analyzing search volume. You don't need to get that complicated though. I think it's just fine to not have the actual like number of searches. I mean, if you go to Google, they do give you kind of estimates, but it's on a relative basis. So without even knowing the real numbers, this is really all we need, right? Because if we're selling print on demand, the scope of what we are able to sell is what's included in the various product catalogs, right? This is the scope. So we don't need to know exactly how many people are looking. We just need to know on a relative basis with so many different product types at our disposal, which ones should we prioritize? And that's what I was hoping to shed light on in today's video. I hope you found it helpful. Check out Awkward Styles. They're linked at the top of the description. Please hit that like button and subscribe on your way out. And I will see you guys tomorrow with a new video.